Hello, this is Photography Gamer, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Dragon Quest Builders 2. Dragon Quest Builders 2 is an adventure game with heavy emphasis on building. The game was developed by Square Enix and Omega Force. Your character is a builder and is tasked with rebuilding various villages and locations to counter the hostile Children of Hargon taking over the lands. The game can be played solo or via online multiplayer. So what is the game like to play? Well, you start by creating your character, but don't get too excited as the options are very limited. Then once you're through the overly long prologue, you arrive on an island, and this is where your true building adventure begins. Dragon Quest Builders is an adventure game and it does feature combat, but the core of the game will see you building. You'll have to move blocks into precise locations to complete blueprints. Design elaborate rooms for villagers to suit their needs. Use workbenches to craft various tools, items and cosmetics, and you also have to eat to keep up your strength. The building system is user-friendly with the ability to pick up and relocate almost any block in the game. You'll be putting together wonderful rooms in no time. You can dig into the ground, gather resources and use said resources to craft ever-improving items. Core progression is tied to special items in the first instance, with items such as bottomless jugs of water or the very helpful glider used to traverse the large map. And I'd say progression is handled very well, as you always feel like it's clear how to make progress, what mission is next and what you need to do in order to reach the next phase. The game also gives you an AI buddy who helps you in your current tasks, so they'll fight, mine or gather resources according to your actions. The game world is almost fully destructible and it's a huge location to explore, set over several different islands and regions. It's a game that makes it very easy to get sidetracked, or in my case, designing over elaborate buildings for no real reason at all other than it's just very enjoyable. The combat is basic as I said, and it does feel a little bit like an afterthought with, most battles ending up just being button bashing, run away, button bashing, run away. There's also complex farming systems and you'll have to grow crops for the villagers. You'll be placing scarecrows to make fertile grass, encouraging the villagers to prepare the soil, planting veg seeds and even making friends with a giant worm who will help prepare the area. For me, the best part of the game structure was the way you're given your missions. The villagers will approach you with ideas or suggestions for things to do, room designs, things to visit, etc. And when you complete that mission, such as building a barn for example, all the villagers flock around you and throw gratitude hearts at you. It makes the process of building really satisfying and it gives you that real sense of achievement when you're completing tasks for people. So yeah, it's one of the most satisfying, enjoyable building games I've played, not just because of the intuitive and simple controls, but the core structure of how you complete the tasks for the NPCs. Graphically, it's fairly basic with blocks making up the game world and the cute characters you'd expect from Dragon Quest. Sound-wise, the game is a bit of a mixed bag. The music, well, you'll either love it or you'll hate it, as it's that typical twee Japanese RPG style music. Unfortunately, the characters are not voice acted, which was quite disappointing, meaning you'll have to read through mountains of subpar dialogue. Okay, what's good and what's bad? What's good? The building system is user-friendly, progression is for the most part straightforward and easy to follow, the way you obtain and complete missions for villagers makes for satisfying gameplay, the building freedom is excellent, and the game world is vast and full of secrets. What's bad? The mission wording is incomplete in one instance, making it blind luck if you actually progress. And that mission is a core one, so that was a pretty poor thing to notice. There's way too much dialogue to read through and the text should really have been narrated. And finally, the combat is quite limited. So what is the verdict? Dragon Quest Builders 2 is a quality building adventure game with satisfying gameplay, good controls and progression that makes sense. Yes, it does get a little bit drawn out as you enter the second half of the game, as things do seem like they're repeated in terms of the processes, but it's still good fun. If you're not a fan of busy work, however, I probably would avoid it. But building fans will have a field day and I certainly did enjoy it. For the first half more than the second, as it did get tiresome by the end, but it's still a very good game. I really enjoyed it and I would definitely recommend it. So my score for Dragon Quest Builders 2 is 8.5 out of 10. Okay, that's the review. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.